Did you guys lose air at all or no? The brakes didn't release by themselves, did they?
They can't release by themselves.
Why?
They can engage by themselves if they want.
Well, that's what I mean. What did Troy say before? I wish all heads were that easy to take apart. Troy's bad to the bone. Gentlemen, time for a little update. Been a week or so. Been really busy around. Been in them other shops welding and doing some repair work. And I thought I'd bring you to the bench today. That's the differential. It's a Spicer rear end, pumpkin, whatever. And it is from Mr. Barko over there. This is kind of neat newness to us. You know, we've seen stuff from years ago, but this is actually the piston that actuates the brakes. The one for the diff lock is right there. You can see the fork that shifts that to lock the differential in to all-wheel drive or to both wheels. And basically we had oil in this. Ooh, wow, that's hard. That machine's only 2 years old. That O-ring is super hard already. So that's what our guess was. We tested the pressure on the brake system, and we put, I think, 50 bar on the brakes and on the diff lock, and it didn't leak down. But the rear end, let me get you out of the light. The rear end was full of hydraulic fluid instead of 80-90, which we know is bad. It was coming out of the breather. So we had to find a new, it's a pretty new machine. We haven't been into this kind of axle before, so we got it figured out. Had to make a special, let me see if I can find it. Special, where are you, boys? We're forever making tools in this shop. This nut that actually locks in the, you have to remove this nut for the differential to get it apart. So that's always how it goes. We're making tools all the time, and the internet doesn't hurt. You download a lot of stuff and get information. So they had to order the seals from the factoria, as they say. Somebody says that. And so we got that stuff. It just showed up yesterday, and hopefully within the next, let's see, it's Saturday. Typical. I'm out here doing whatever I'm doing. Oh yeah, this is cool. This is cool. This ring, I can't remember what they call it. They call it well, it's like a beveled washer. And this is what returns the brake. They bend this piece of steel. I don't know if you can see that, it's bent. They use it on a lot of the NAF, the smaller brake cans, as we call them. But this one is huge. I've never seen one that big. And that's what they're using to put spring tension on the discs, which are in there, the brake discs. So there's hydraulic pressure pushing on this, which is that piston right there. So it's kind of neat. I can't remember the name. They call them Bellevue washers or something like that. But anyways, the rest of this thing looks really good. There was no issues in that, in the axles and the planetaries, and it's just a matter of getting it all. Like I said, we had to get the seals shipped in from somewhere because nobody stocked. Actually, the guy said they had to come from the factory. I think I said that already. So we got all that stuff yesterday. The UPS man brought it. We had what did we have in here? I'll take you outside. We had a blah 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 blah. A Ponsse Beaver in here that you saw a couple of weeks ago. That I told you about how the Ponsse people borrow computers out. They loan them out to get the guy operating. So he was operating, but he had some cracks on his head, which is, I guess, par for the course for the vintage of the machine. It's a 2010. It's got about, what did he tell me, 8,000 hours on it. I'm just going to show you a little bit of stuff what we did. So we replaced the computer, got it functioning for him, and made sure that all his settings and stuff were in it. Got an old 590D to work on this next week also. The rotary manifold down below is starting to leak. We worked on this one quite a few years ago. It's for a farmer. You see the manure on it. Yeah, the rotary manifold has to come out, and I told him a couple years ago if it had to come out again, it was probably shot. So we may have to find a new used one, something that the grooves aren't wore out where the oil seals in it. But here we are with this one. Brought it in yesterday morning. We had our hours in, but I called my guy back to work, one of them, and he volunteered to come and help and get it going. And we just did some welding up on the top here. The stop's been hitting here and hitting. And what else did we do? Repacked the cylinder for him. Fixed a few other trinket items on it. And he should be here anytime to pick it up. So they really appreciate that, those guys. So I guess it was planned coming in earlier, but it didn't work out. And yesterday it was raining all day, so he brought it in. Like I said, we basically had our weekend, but I called up Troy and I said, come on in if you can, and he did. And we got it out for him so he can go back to work Monday, and that's kind of how it is. What the heck else did I do? I can't remember. Had a busted fitting in there. Resealed that, welded. That doesn't matter until I do my paperwork. But anyways, yeah, for 8,000 hours on this machine, I think it's like he said, it's a 2010. It's in really nice shape. Those guys do well with it, taking care of it. So that's about all I got for today. It's been a while. Like I said, what do I want to tell you? My son had surgery this week. He's doing okay. Something unexpected, I guess. He's 17, and yeah, I ain't gonna go into it. My wife was mowing the lawn last week out here, and she was trying to get close under one of the trees, and I guess we gotta prune the branches a little higher because it knocked her glasses off. And she took a stick to the eye and lacerated her eye, so she's been blind pretty much all week, waiting for the eye doctor to give her the go ahead to, get back on the whatever and whatnot. So alright, I just wanted to catch you guys up. This week and the guys were down 2 hours away working on a couple of deer the other day, John Deere machines, and multiple issues. It's been busy. It's been busy to say the least, and anything you guys can do, keep watching, subscribe and all that stuff. I appreciate it, and click the thumbs up, comment. I like getting the comments. It's nice to hear people out there comments, as long as they're good comments. So okay, that's all I got today. We'll see what happens from here. Thanks for watching.